So, as everyone knows, I'm a huge Tolkien fan. I'm currently doing this Middle Earth read through the Mondays in Middle Earth series, which is out every Monday at 11 a.m. I do interviews. We've got Liam from Liam's Lyceum on coming next week, and I was just doing some browsing, and Nerdist had a link to this short film that they're promoting from this guy. And I don't want to show the whole film because I want people to go check out the film at his YouTube channel, but I did want to highlight a couple of clips from this and talk a little bit about the amazingness of this trailer because it's not a trailer, sorry, but the amazingness of this fan film because this is the kind of artwork that I think for me growing up, when I started writing short stories in fiction, I can't draw for shit, but I can write. That's my gift, and I wish I could draw, but I can't. So it is what it is. I was also inspired to write fantastical tales and create things, fan fiction of the Lord of the Rings. And when I saw this, I was like, man, this is such an amazing thing. I want to fast forward here real quick because there's this scene. Just I'm gonna play this section right here because we start off getting the bridge with Arwen and Aragorn, but just it's the Mines of Moria shot for me. The Walls of Moria. Just wait. Just wait. Wait. This right here. Just oh, the tentacles, and then they're going up the stairs. Okay, that's all I'm gonna show. I want everybody to go to this guy's website. I'm gonna have links down below. Let's go ahead and minimize this so you can see. It's called his name is Eddie Sharam, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Eddie Sharam Animation. And he made this animated film trailer, which is his interpretation of the Fellowship of the Ring. Again, I don't want to spoil it for you because you really need to go watch this over on his YouTube channel. It totally deserves your time. Please go watch it, subscribe, all those things. I have not liked this video yet. Make sure I give that a like, and subscribe. Um, I'm doing it. You should do it. This guy's got some cool stuff. I really wish more people would do this, but I kind of understand why more people don't because sometimes people can get a little crazy about um, copyright strikes and trademarks and everything else. Um, Having just recently dealt with a copyright strike from Ubisoft over footage for Skull and Bones that I didn't even share. It was in a Kotaku article and I got hit with a copyright strike. I kind of get why there's not more fan stuff like this. I really hope that this is allowed to persist out there as a beautiful piece of artwork that pays tribute to something that's so inspirational to so many of us out there who love Tolkien, as opposed to getting taken down by the Tolkien estate, because this is a really cool piece of art that I would highly recommend you all go look at. But it also does beg the question, why don't we see more animated features like this? I mean, we obviously have the War of the Rohirrim, which is coming out in a couple of years. It's still quite a ways out. It's not anytime soon. I believe it was. I'd have to go look at the release date again, but it's at least 2 years out, I think. And we haven't seen the animated stuff since the Bakshi films of like there was the Hobbit, and then there was the Bakshi film, which only went up to Helm's Deep, and then there was a follow-up, The Return of the King. I want to say those were all late 70s, early 80s, and we haven't seen anything since then. And of course, you have Peter Jackson's live-action films, which took some major influence from the Bakshi animated film. Some of those sequences were shot by shot at even. Um, but we haven't seen like an animated feature yet. And I kind of wonder why, because the rights allow for that, as I understand the way the rights are done, because the Peter Jackson films and what Warner Brother has is the right to create live action. I don't know, and this is where I'm unsure when I say the rights allow for it, I think the rights allow for that. I could be misunderstanding. Um, but considering that the Saul Zaentz Enterprises, which is who worked with Bakshi when they did those films, um, just recently sold off or was in the middle of selling off all of those rights to everything else. And I wonder where those rights are going to end up, or if Warner Brothers could actually produce an animated feature film, because it would be awesome. It would be so cool to see an animated feature film, something like this coming out, set in the Lord of the Rings universe. Mm. And it doesn't have to be. I'm sort of a snob when it comes to the Lord of the Rings films because I only watched the extended editions. I haven't seen the theatrical releases since they came out in the theaters. I much prefer that marathon run once a year of watching the extended editions. But this is a really cool thing because it's a quick little 2.5 minute animated short film that covers the Fellowship of the Ring, and it is done in a way that very concisely tells the story. I mean, to repeat the sequence we just shot, if I can go back to it real quick, because I don't want to spoil the rest of it, but I do. I can go back to this shot. We literally get, we get the Arwen Aragorn relationship. We get the Council of Elrond and the ring going to Frodo, and then we get this shot of the walls of Moria, which, by the way, is such an amazing shot. The tentacle of the Watcher coming up, and then they're climbing up the stairs. I mean, that in and of itself, there's like a quarter of the book packed into that. Like, I don't know how many seconds that was. I feel like that was 15, 20 seconds of shot. Um, Amazing work from this guy Eddie Sharam. I got I got nothing but respect for this little piece of short film, and I really hope he comes out and does. Let me double check his because I think this just came out. I wonder if he's done anything else yet. Nope. Oh, but he's done other stuff. Look at this. He's got the Legend of Drizzt. He's got animated Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, he's got some cool stuff here. I may have to dig into what he's got. Thundercats intro. It looks like a lots of Dristord and stuff so far, which is cool. And they did the Fellowship of the Ring a week ago. Um, wow. So Um, I bet he gets a good enough reception that he does the Two Towers of Return of the King. I really hope he does because this is some really cool stuff. Really, really, really amazing. And again, links are down below. There's also a Nerdist article, which I think it looks like they just went and pulled from the YouTube article, as opposed to doing an interview with the guy, um, from what I understand. It says we first saw this animated shoot on /film, which I don't know anything about that. Let's bring this up. Evolution of Disney animated horror, Lord of the Rings, family movie, anime, and more. Cool. Well, I'm going to link to all of these things in the description below so that you can go read at your leisure and check this stuff out, follow the links, subscribe, etc. Give this guy your support. Check out his Patreon, etc., etc., etc. And hopefully, if you like this video, do me a favor, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. I do have super thanks activated now, so I would really appreciate it if you could either join as a member, which is $3 a month, or you can throw a super thanks my way and donate whatever you want, and that'd be awesome to support me as a content creator. I also have a Patreon of my own, patreon.com/wandering hermits. You can check out the links below. It's where my brother, my wife, and I are creating the world of Weave in the Void. So if you have an interest in 5th edition tabletop, Dragonlance, old school point and click games like King's Quest, those kind of things, and you want to check out our Patreon page because that's what we're building. Our tabletop books are out in June. Book chapters are published twice a month on Patreon, all sorts of good stuff. And hopefully we'll see you in the next video, which will be coming soon here on YouTube. Thanks, everybody. See you next time. Go watch this film. Go read some Lord of the Rings. Hopefully we'll see you in the next Monday's in Middle Earth's episode as well. Have fun.